Alright, so we got some big news for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I am spoiling the entire Bardock DLC story mode. There are characters that have never before been seen in an American Dragon Ball game that are coming out in this DLC. There's characters that we've seen in really old Dragon Ball games that are coming in the next DLC. So guys, if you don't want to be spoiled, I don't know who wouldn't want to be spoiled about a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 story, but if you don't want to be spoiled, now is your time to hit the video with a like and go ahead and excuse yourself. But we're going to be leaking some major stuff in this video. Yes, I know and can verify all this information. I've seen character models, like the little T-pose of the character models and everything like that. I've seen move names, I've seen that. So I know that these characters are coming in the next DLC pack. Again, I clarify the next DLC pack because Legendary Pack 1 or DLC 13 is setting up DLC 14. I don't know if they're going to call it Legendary Pack 3 DLC. I don't know. They might switch up the naming, or they might call it Legendary Pack 3 and then Legendary Pack 4. We don't know yet, but that's the way that they're going to be doing things. So without further ado, hit the channel with a like, hit the video with a like, subscribe, click all notifications, get all the notifications, guys. I promise you guys, you're not going to want to miss a single video from Perfection, the natural selection. So starting off here, guys, let me explain something. A lot of people are thinking very straightforward as it concerns Bardock's place in the story. Like, we think that this is all going to be just Bardock going Super Saiyan God and defeating Frieza. No, that's not happening, because like the damage is going to be done in a different way. This is going to be something major. So let me just clarify something. The Caulifla, base Gogeta, and Broly stuff, that's just a distraction by Fu. So of course Fu brings Caulifla to the battlefield, he takes away Gogeta Super Saiyan Blue, and that's all a distraction for Kranoa and Trunks. So they're going to send you, the Time Patroller, to go there and make sure that things are okay, while Fu goes to Battlefield B, which is basically Bardock versus Frieza, where all the events in the beginning of the story is taking place. So Fu is gonna go save Bardock, and he's gonna give him a way to change the future, like change everything regarding Frieza, his relationship with the Saiyans. This is all getting changed. This is why at the end of the Kantan City TV event, it said connecting to a new storyline, or a new timeline rather. And yes, it is a very new timeline. It's one we have never seen in a Xenoverse game. We've never seen in a major line or a mainline Dragon Ball game. We've never seen this before. Bardock, and let me clarify something, this is happening in DLC 14, because this is all setting up for another DLC pack down the line. Now, at the end of this one, we're getting Kale. Well, we're getting Kale because what Fu does, Fu takes Bardock off of this battlefield, and he replaces Bardock with Super Saiyan Kale, Ultra Super Saiyan Kale, whatever you want to call that character. So we are getting Kale. They just haven't announced it yet. That's going to be the last major character announcement that is going to generate hype for this DLC pack, and it's going to carry us home into the DLC. Now, what happens after that is that basically in this DLC pack, the two major fights are going to be against Broly and Kale. And the last fight is going to be against Kale. You're going to calm her down. You're going to call, you're going to make her retreat, because her part in the story is not quite over yet. So you're going to just like stave her off from killing Frieza. That's basically what's going on here. So you're basically protecting Frieza, but you find out that all this is ultimately pointless in the next DLC, in DLC 14, because what Bardock is doing with Fu, Bardock is going back through time, and what he's going to do is, number one, the new characters, some of the new characters coming to the DLC pack are going to be Bardock's team members, Fasha and Tora. Now, I don't know why they keep ignoring the other two, Shugesh and Borges, but it's going to be Tora and Fasha coming into Xenoverse 2 DLC 14. Those are the first two characters that are confirmed 100%. I can even tell you their ultimates. Fasha's ultimate is called Energy Bullet, and Tora's ultimate technique is going to be called Chain Bullet. So both of these characters, basically what you're doing is, Bardock, you're going back and you're stopping Dodoria from finishing off the Bardock crew in that particular timeline. So that's causing the hijinks, and basically Tora and Fasha, they're going off with Bardock, with Fu throughout time. So you're really, this is like a Saiyan DLC pack right here, and like Bardock and crew are going back, righting the wrongs against the Saiyans. They are changing the future with Team Bardock. That is what's going on here. Now, the second part of this is really what's going to hype you guys up, because they're going back in time again. Like after Bardock stops Dodoria, he's going back in time again. So no, Fu is not going to make him go Super Saiyan God, beat Frieza and all that. He's gone back in time. He saved his friends. He's saved Tora. He saved Fasha. And he's going even further back in time. And he's going to face Frieza's ancestor, Lord Shield. Yes, we are getting Lord Shield, Fasha, and Tora in DLC 14. Those are the three characters that we are getting for that DLC pack. And yes, Bardock is just gonna go Super Saiyan to beat Lord Shield, and this sort of like still follows the canonical timeline in some kind of weird way, because you already know that this storyline has been seen before in the anime. Basically, the legendary Super Saiyan whatever that Lord Shield hands down throughout his family is actually Bardock, but in a Xenoverse 2 case, it's going to happen, and it's going to be Team Bardock assisting Bardock, and he's going to go Super Saiyan against Lord Shield and beat him. And yes, you are going to get a playable Lord Shield. His ultimate is going to be a Death Ball-esque, Supernova-esque technique. I didn't get a name for that technique, not yet, but what I can tell you is right now, everyone who's like a fan of these internet shows like Hell of a Boss, or if you're a fan of Invader Zim or the Angry Beavers, the Richard Horvitz is going to be the voice of the English dub of Lord Shield in Xenoverse 2. This is wild. I got all this 100% confirmed. So just to clarify, a lot of what I've talked about in this video is not happening in this DLC pack. It's happening in the next. Like this DLC pack, it's not even really wrapping up Dragon Ball Super content, because there's still going to be more Dragon Ball Super type of content down the line. This is just sort of closing up the Kel and Khalifa stuff, since we've been waiting on them for like 5 years at this point. But it's setting up. It's basically setting up DLC 14, where everything that I've talked about in this video is going to be taking place. So guys, there's some big Xenoverse 2 content coming along the way. No, I cannot tell you who gave me this information. I had to be very vague in this video, because it can go directly back to them. Like I have to be very vague with how I try to put things in this video to let you guys know the information that's coming down the pipeline without risking this person their job. So guys, thank you. Hit the video with a like, hit the channel with subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all the leaks that I have coming down the line. Guys, this new connecting to a new timeline and it having gigantic repercussions, let's just say there's a lot of missing characters that are about to be added in Xenoverse 2, because right now I can tell you there's a lot of DLC coming. We're at least going to DLC 20 by the end of all this. Like not the end of Xenoverse 2, but we're going to at least DLC 20. Now I don't know if it's still going to be Bardock, but what Bardock does in DLC 14 is what causes all these missing characters to show up. I can give you one name of a missing character that's going to show up: Trunks without sword. And that's all I can say. I got to say that. That's a character I can give you, but guys, it's wild. Oh god, I'm ready for this. I am ready for this. Now, DLC 14, don't expect to see the actual pack come out till around spring, since we're getting this DLC 13 now with Kel and Khalifa and Full Power Jiren and Gogeta. Don't expect to see the next DLC pack till spring. With all that said, guys, again, hit the channel with subscribe. Click that notification bell, enable all notifications for all the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 news, leaks, scans, all the ranked battles, all the Jump Force ranked battle scans, news, information, leaks. Guys, you want to be a perfectionist, and if you want to be the ultimate perfectionist, you can support the channel with a channel membership today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Woo! Impending doom! with Lord Chill, boy.